So you've got to forgive me for being out of breath here. I've just walked up from down there and I've come up the steep route. And I've done it deliberately because I'm trying to induce some of the experiences of having anxiety, of maybe being in an anxious state. So I've upped my heart rate, I've upped my need to take in more oxygen, so my breaths are deeper and kind of shallower, more in the chest. And these are kind of signs that we might be struggling a little bit with an anxiety spike, or what often people call an anxiety attack. And even the thought of anxiety can make us anxious, right? We don't even need to be experiencing anything other than thinking about it to make us anxious. So what do we do? How can we manage that anxiety attack? Something simple. Well, one research-backed method is to just simply bring your awareness, your noticing, to your breath. Now, I know I've come across many people as well who find this actually quite anxiety producing, and that's often because they're encouraged to change the breath in some way. I'm not going to encourage that here. I'm simply going to get you to notice it. If you're having a bit of an anxiety spike, simply notice where the breath is living. Where is it turning up? Is it up in the chest? Is it high? Is it shallow? Is it fast? Is the heart beating? The way to think about an anxiety response is that the brain triggers something off in us. That's where it starts, it's initiated. That causes the heart rate to increase, which causes the breathing rate to increase, okay? Heart and breath go together, and that can almost feel quite immediate. So the way to control that, the way to bring ourselves back from that, is to reverse engineer it. So try this with me now. Notice the breath. Where's it lying? You might notice that the brain tries to turn up and, no, we've got to think about this or that or the other. That's okay. Brains do that. We can allow that. Just let that happen. Don't judge yourself for that. That's normal. Simply acknowledge where the brain takes you, the thinking takes you, and then come back to the breath. Where's the breath now? See, already I'm noticing that for me, my breath is beginning to calm. It's just slowing down. I'm not trying to slow it down. I'm not forcing the issue. Simply through awareness, through connection with it, it sort of naturally comes back to its normal way of being. What we can try then is, at the end of each breath, is just trying to include the belly in the breath too. So we kind of breathe through the chest and then into the belly. Sort of filling the whole area of our abdomen, or the middle part of our body. And we might just want to let a few breaths out, quite, maybe even a sigh. Just letting it go. Or maybe just noticing now how the body feels. Is there an area of your body that's feeling kind of weird, strange, unusual as a result of that anxiety? Is it your head? Is it your neck? Is there pins and needles in your hands? Whatever your experience of anxiety is. And then we can imagine that we take this breath there. I know that sounds weird, right? Like we can't breathe into our head, but we can imagine. So we just take the breath into the head. If that's your area that feels weird, we can take the breath down into the hands. If that's your area. Just spending a few breaths. And while you're doing this, just notice how you're feeling. Notice how near you are or how far you are now to anxiety. Has it begun to move away? If not, stay with it. Take a few moments more. For me, my breath now is normalized. I feel like I could do the hill again. So, a simple tool. Notice the breath. Draw the breath down into the belly too, as well as in the chest. Take that breath to areas of the body that feel affected by your anxiety. I hope you find that useful. Don't forget, please like this, please share this. There might be other souls out there that might find it really, really useful too. And give me some feedback. Maybe you've had a go and it's been useful for you. It'd be great to hear from you. All the best. Take good care.